the main
why
plot.
fucking introduce it if you're then gonna go around and you have like some garbage story?
Hello, welcome to Player Guides. I'm Osprey on the Sticks with Brilliant Diamond.
I'm Cameron.
And I'm Hannah.
And we are in Victory Road.
Yeah.
This is
Ooh, Pokeball.
the final leg of our Pokemon Brilliant Diamond journey, which I'm excited for. And this is, as tradition with Victory Roads, it's a tunnel and it's kind of a maze, and we'll take our time exploring, fighting some high-level Pokemon and some trainers. Hopefully, oh no, it's Onyx. I wish that Victory Roads had like mostly new Pokemon. It was like a final chance to be like, oh, here's like, I don't know, 5 or 10 Pokemon that you maybe have seen before, but you haven't actually been able to catch in the wild before, and they're here and they're strong. And
I think that was one thing that I remember getting frustrated in Sword and Shield when I played through was Victory Road. Not for the battling itself, but because it was just battling the same Pokemon over and over and over again. Be warned,
Also,
mortal.
I wouldn't call what Sword and Shield had a Victory Road.
Oh, Haunter.
It was just another route.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I don't know if you've really experienced a Victory Road before.
Wasn't there one in Ultra Moon?
I don't remember, but they didn't do the normal gym thing, so I kind of want to say no. Let me look it up. Victory Road. I think most generations have a Victory Road. Kanto has one. Johto shares the same Victory Road as Kanto. Hoenn has one. Sinnoh has one.
Gengar.
Unova has 2, apparently. Kalos has one, and then there's not a Victory Road, but there is Mount Lanakila in Alola that some people consider to be a Victory Road.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
I'll be honest, I've blocked a lot of Ultra Moon out of my head.
Yeah, you really didn't...
I don't remember much about it.
I feel like you do that with a lot of stuff. You don't remember much.
I think I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because, like, my brain goes in so many other directions at any given time. I don't know.
Look at Garchomp. Oh, so majestic.
Yeah. Eat him.
Crunch.
Crunch, crunch.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Done.
Yeah, so what stuff do you remember? In general, what stuff sticks in your brain? Hamilton lyrics.
Yeah. Song lyrics,
Torment.
family events.
Family events, what do you mean?
Well, just like times and like things I did with family growing up, places I visited.
Oh, gotcha.
With you or with family, like from young and old.
Yep.
For the most part. Food that I eat.
If you read a book, are you able to remember it pretty well?
For the most part, yeah. Yeah, I am. Some books blend together a little bit, but if I were to like go through a synopsis, it would all come back to me. Although there were quite a number of high school books that I feel like I blocked out because they weren't books that I cared for. So like, I remember 1984, reading 1984 and reading Brave New World, my junior year of high school. But I feel like if I were to explain both synopses, I would combine the two of them together.
Gotcha. What about TV shows? Do you remember you remember Friends episodes, or do you just...
Yeah, no, I remember Friends episodes, but that's because like that was one that I was a diehard fan. Like I watched that one religiously growing up.
So what about Supernatural? Do you remember like the early? Because you've watched a lot of Supernatural at this point. Do you remember the early season of?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
There, but I mean, every now and then with certain characters, I have to, like this last episode I saw, they brought the half brother back, Adam.
Yeah.
And I didn't really remember him. It took me a few minutes.
Gotcha.
To remember him.
So it's really just maybe it was just that Ultramoon wasn't like engaging you very much.
Yeah.
Pokemon games.
But I think that was because I think that had more to do with the story being so convoluted. Like I remember Pokemon Sword better than Ultramoon.
Well, so that's interesting.
Playing through.
So you've
and not so much the story as it was, I think the setting and
let's work our way backwards.
Okay.
We are almost at the end of Brilliant Diamond.
Yeah.
What's the story of this one?
You're essentially stopping Team Galactic from doing something evil.
Be a little more specific.
That's as specific as I got.
Even though it just happened like last week.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the story of Pokemon Sword?
You're a little kid going on an adventure, and there's the legendary Pokemon, but I feel like that kind of takes the background, and really you're more focused on beating, what's his name? The leader with the cape.
Leon,
thank you.
Okay, that's about as specific as you can get for Sword?
Yeah.
Okay, now what about Ultramoon?
You had a crazy mom that you had to defeat who like was creating these wormholes in the universe, and somehow a legendary or some I'm gonna call it Topo Chico, but that is the bottled water that I drink. There was a legendary bird that like was in the background.
Tapu Lele?
Yes.
One of the Guardians.
Yes. And that's it. Then wasn't there an evil kid, a boy, a little boy, or am I mixing that
evil,
up with Sword?
Not evil, but angsty with like the hair.
Yeah, was that in Sword or was that in Ultramoon, or was it both?
That was in Ultramoon. There was he was in Ultramoon, and he had a griffin-looking Pokemon. Do you remember that? He had like a chimeric Pokemon.
Yeah, I remember him, but there was another one, and the old lady takes him under her wing.
That you're thinking of Sword. You're thinking
Okay.
of the fairy
Yes.
boy with the purple trench coat jacket.
Yeah. Okay.
Starts with a B, I think.
I want to say Barry, but I don't think that's right.
But he becomes the fairy type gym leader.
Yeah. Yeah.
So honestly, it sounds like you got the most details out of Ultramoon on the story. So Osprey, I think
did I just feel like it's a soap opera.
Large.
Like,
well, it is.
I just remember going through
that's
wormholes and universes, and somehow you had the guardian Pokemon in the background, but not really. So I didn't get, like, you meet them in the beginning, and you think that's what the focus is gonna be, and then that wasn't the focus at all.
So you mentioned this before.
And
That's the thing that's
suddenly,
upset you, is that
it really
the
has.
Guardian Pokemon weren't
Because,
part
like,
of the
why
main plot.
fucking introduce it if you're then gonna go around and you have, like, some garbage story of going into space and fixing the universe and
Nebby?
wormhole. Yeah, like, what the fuck?
So it does tie together, but you're right that
It did not for me.
the Guardian Pokemon, Osprey, if I remember correctly, they're kind of, you don't catch them or anything until post game.
Yeah, which is bullshit.
But what's interesting to me is you remember all those details. Whereas,
Because I think it made me so angry.
But in Sword,
I just remember having fun in Sword because for me that was just like what the original Pokemon is supposed to be. You have a story, but for the most part you're just going on your own little adventure, catching whatever Pokemon you want to catch and battling the gym leaders. And then when you get done, you get to go out in the wild and catch more Pokemon.
Gotcha.
And that's what I like.
The simpler story you prefer.
Yeah, I need simple in my life.
I follow. Even though it's not even though you remember details of the complicated story, you didn't enjoy that
Correct.
stuff. I follow. Oh, look at this substitute setup. Let me tell you. Out substituting Blissey. That's gotta feel good.
Yeah. He looks like your little substitute looks like a little gummy edible to me.
I can see it.
I kind of want a plushy substitute.
Oh, I'm sure that's a thing.
Snuggly. It looks like it's super snuggly.
Oh, that is pretty cute. Yeah, they're there.
Graveler.
Yeah, so...
But, like, I enjoyed Link's Awakening.
Do you remember that story?
That was a simple story.
What was that story?
He gets washed up on this island, and you have to figure out, as Link, you fight a bunch of monsters, and you go to different dungeons, and you have to wake the windfish, and then once you do, you realize it's all a dream, and you go on your kind of next adventure. It's like it's open-ended.
Yeah.
Wait. So the plot of Link's Awakening is it was all a dream?
Yes.
Well, spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
It was.
Now Ollie's snoring.
She's kind of misinterpreting. It wasn't all Link's dream. It was all the dream of the Windfish, which kind of gets into It gets into a little bit of metaphysical horror, because you kind of. Do you care about spoilers for this game?
I mean, it sounds like I already got them.
Kind of, but because Hannah said they're wrong, you'll, like... I can give you more spoilers if you want more clarity, but then that'll explain a lot of stuff.
How was the one in Ultramoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hal's great.
No, he was annoying as hell.
He was the same as Hop.
No.
Just he liked his malasadas.
No.
I enjoy both of them. They grow. And they're not like jerks all the time. I'm really kind of tired of this idea that rivalries have to be we hate each other. Like when I was doing martial arts as a kid, there was another kid at the school that I kind of had a rivalry with that we both were like we both got along really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
But we were still pushing each other, and like we knew each other's limits, so like when we were sparring, we'd get a little more aggressive with each other than anybody else, but it was still very amicable. And I'm really tired of that idea that, oh my gosh, if they're a rival, it means they don't... no, you can have friendly rivalries.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of tired of people acting like you can't.
Oh, I like that little guy.
Rampardos?
Yeah.
You've had one before, I think. It evolves from Cranidos in Ultramoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it was a pain trying to get this one in Legends Arceus for Pokedex completion.
Oh, really?
I'm mildly resentful. Yeah.
Was there any talk in the lore while you were playing Legends Arceus about what happened to Hisuian regional forms?
Nope, not yet anyways. There might be DLC.
Yeah, that'd be neat. That'd be neat to see.
I did find out something new about Kamado, because people have been trying to figure out where he comes from. He's the leader of the Galaxy team.
Yeah.
And Rowan's ancestor. Well, at one point, he starts being super casual about his speech. And in the Japanese version, he actually starts speaking with a dialect that's tied to Johto.
Oh, interesting.
Which is interesting.
How
Like,
are you able to tell that? Or how does the game, like, telegraph that information?
I don't know, it was somebody who does Japanese that posted it about it.
Oh, gotcha.
I haven't played in Japanese yet. My Japanese is way too rusty.
So it's something that you would not be able to pick up on if you had
In the ink.
Gotcha.
Like, even if I have to explore it, being able to just track it all.
Yeah. Ooh, Noctowl. Been a while since we've seen this one.
Oh,
So,
hey.
Cameron, if you were going to be a type specialist, what kind would you be?
That's a tough one. If I had to pick a type, the easy one would be Dragon type. Like, that's like... But I feel like a lot of people pick Dragon type. I think I'd be Psychic. Psychic type specialist. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for having a very diverse team while still everyone is Psychic type. I'd either go Psychic or I'd go Grass, I guess, because I'd really want a Venusaur.
I mean, technically you could get Venusaur with poison.
That's true, but I'm not. I don't love the aesthetics of poison Pokemon.
That's fair. So would the dragon thing just be because dragons are powerful?
And I like the aesthetic design of a lot of the dragon type Pokemon, but it's one of those things where, like, I feel like a lot of people it's my inner I don't know, contrarian. A lot of people are going to pick dragon types. I don't want to be the dragon type dude amongst like Nate would pick dragon types.
You think?
Oh, 100%.
Has Nate done Pokemon stuff before?
Oh yeah, he's played
Yeah, he
it.
has.
He did Ultra Moon with us and Sword and Shield, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he's played them on his own.
Okay.
Unless you have, like, a Cloyster in your party.
I'm kind of not a fan of a lot of the evolutions that require a lot of other stuff anyways. Like, can we just keep it straightforward?
Mm-hmm.
There's a number of evolutions in Legends Arceus that are like, use this move this many times, take this much recoil damage.
Oh, that's interesting. Those are some interesting ones that I haven't... I don't think those have been like that in previous games.
Yeah, I don't... Unless you are very clear about telegraphing it, I feel like... So when I play games, I don't want to have to use a wiki.
Right.
Or look things up. I don't want to have to do that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to just be guessing left and right. I want there to be a way for me to easily figure it out in game. Like, one of them that I found kind of annoying was use such and such move in agile style 20 times.
Mm-hmm.
Which, yeah, that might happen naturally, but not necessarily.
Right.
So then you get people very confused as to why their Pokemon won't evolve. And I haven't found any sort of telegraph.
Yeah, I guess is it the idea that it's like, oh, if you're, like, completing this research stuff, you'll stumble on these anyway? Or you think that was the intent, but it doesn't always work out in game?
It didn't feel like it did. I also wasn't, like, going around trying to perfect Pokedex entries. Like, I had caught a bunch of Stantler before trying to decide which one I have wanted to evolve into Weirdeer.
Gotcha.
Like, well, I already had a 10, so it was marked as complete. It just... I don't know. As someone who didn't necessarily have a lot of access to certain things for research in games when I was growing up, things being gated like that just kind of frustrate me.
Yeah, I could see that. It also might just be the thing that there's maybe this assumption these days that everyone's got internet access, that easy internet access, that isn't necessarily true. but like game designers are kind of making that assumption. Oh, Torterra!
Ooh.
Hey!
I remember that guy.
We had that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the nickname you gave Turtwig?
Yertle.
Yertle. Oh, Yertle.
After Dr. Seuss.
Yep. Oh, nice.
I'll take it.
I like the little heart.
Like,
Oof.
I've heard of the whole affection thing being referred to as your Pokemon cheating, but I feel like it's just kind of because it's completely random too.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's it's like I don't like it. If you remember earlier, we were trying to catch a Pokemon, and the affection made like a random crit happen or something. That was frustrating. But it's one of those things where like the franchise isn't necessarily for me anymore. But before we fight this guy, we're gonna call this an episode. I feel like we've made pretty good progress on Victory Road.
Yeah, we're on Victory Road, and
I can't tell how far we are
defeated all
into
of the
it.
gym leaders so far, and yeah.
Victory roads usually end up a blur for me, so
Yeah,
I don't know how far we are.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember like Victory Roads and Mount Moon all that well. But yeah, thanks for playing with us, everyone, and we'll catch you on the next time. Next time we play, maybe we'll make it to the Elite Four finally.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully.
Thanks for
See
playing
y'all
with us,
next
everyone.
time.
Bye-bye.